Okay guys, welcome back. Okay, so welcome back to now part 2 of 3 of your lesson for this week. Now in this part, most of you who have already were in my class last week, this is where really most of you now come in, okay? I'm going to go through activities in 5C, so you need to look at your books at page 60 and 61, okay? So 60 and 61. Now, what I'd like you to do is look at activity 1 and activity 2. Here you have a text about Ken Noguchi. Ken Noguchi. Okay, Ken Noguchi is an environmentalist who is a mountain climber who climbed Everest and talks about Everest being the biggest rubbish dump. Okay, you have to look at this text. You have 3 things, actually. You've not 1, not 2, but 3 things to look at. 1, first things first, you need to read the text, underline any vocabulary you do not understand. So any vocabulary that you do not understand, you can email me and I'll help you with the definitions, okay? Or if you're talking to me on Skype, you will be able to do that as well, okay? We will go through it as well. What I want you to also look at is when you're reading the text, answer the questions in number 1 and in number 2. So you can write, take a photo, or type your answers and then send them to me. And then I can correct them. Okay? Alright, so I'm giving you some work to do as well. Okay? You have, between the 2 activities and the reading, 8 minutes. 8 minutes to do this, this, and this. Okay? Now pause the video and I'll be right back. And come back and press play. Come right back when you're ready. Okay, everybody. Now, we're going to move on. I want everyone to look at page 61. I hope those activities weren't too hard, okay? So looking at page 61, I want you to look at find this information in the text. So, you have 5 things, okay? You have 5 pieces of information. You have to look for them in the text. So it could be within a sentence, could be within a part of a sentence, so on and so forth. So for example, if you look at number 1, 2 small kinds of rubbish that people have left on the mountain. So you look at the text and find what kind of rubbish has been left on the mountain. Okay? I am going to give you now 6 minutes to complete this activity. So on page 61, 3A, complete the activity, pause the video, and when you're done, press play. Okay, so welcome back. Now we're going to go through the answers very quickly between 1 and 5, okay? So find this information in the text. Find 2 small kinds of rubbish that people have left on the mountain. So what kind of things have they left on the mountain? Anyone? Sarah, Laura, Aitor, anyone? Well, they've left drinks cans, food packaging, and plastic bags, like the ones you see in Gaddies, okay? All right, if you got that, well done. What about number 2? 2 large things that people have left there. Let's think. What about you, Bruno? Adrian, Manuel? Anyone? Left tents, sleeping bags, you know when you go camping, sleeping bags, and empty oxygen bottles. So bottles of oxygen have been left on the mountain. Okay, what about number 3? 2 reasons why there is so much rubbish there. Why is there so much rubbish there? The problem is climbers do not want to carry the rubbish back down the mountain. You are climbing all the way up. People are going to, leaving the rubbish and then walking back down. It's not okay. Not okay. Okay? The problem is it doesn't, and this is a new word, decompose. So decompose means it literally goes away to nothing. It does not decompose when the air that we breathe is cold. If it's cold, it will not decompose, it will freeze. Okay? Number 4. 2 places where Ken has displayed, like where has he brought the rubbish? Anyone? Anyone know? He has brought it to Japan and Korea. Korea. Okay? Alright? So now moving on. And 2 reasons why the situation is better now. 2 reasons why the situation is better now. People are aware of the problem, and climbers must bring their own rubbish back or pay a fine. I have to pay 100 euros for this. Word of advice, bring your rubbish. Okay? Now, let's move on. Let's go through vocabulary, everybody. I want you to match in a moment, I'm going to go through the vocabulary and then you're going to have some couple of activities to do. Okay? 4A. Okay? Before we go through 4A, repeat after me. A plastic bag. A plastic bag. 2. A bottle cap. A bottle cap. 3. A drinks can. A drinks can. 4. I'll put my book down for this. A cardboard box. A cardboard box. 5. A foil tray. A foil tray. Okay. 6. Listen. Just remember to listen and repeat. Chewing gum. Chewing gum. 7. Food packaging. Food packaging. 8. A polystyrene cup. A polystyrene cup. 9. A crisp packet. A crisp packet. 10. A sweet wrapper. A sweet wrapper. 11. A paper tissue. A paper tissue. And 12. A plastic bottle. A plastic bottle. Now, can I ask you now to complete 4A and match the expressions to the pictures? Pause the video for 2 minutes and play again for the next activity. Alright, so let's go through the answers right now for each of the rubbish items. So match the expressions to the pictures. So which one is a plastic bag? Which one is a plastic bag? The answer is E. So E is the plastic bag. Okay? Now which one is a bottle top? A bottle top or a bottle cap? C. Okay, so C is your answer, all right? Which one is a drinks can? A drinks can. This one, D. So D is your answer, okay? So D is your answer for number 3. 4, a cardboard box. Which one is a cardboard box? K. So K, which is down here, is cardboard box. A foil tray. So number 5. Which one is number 5? B. So B is your answer for number 5. 6, chewing gum. Chewing gum. Which one is chewing gum? J. J. Food packaging. Which one is food packaging? F. F is food packaging. A polystyrene cup is I. So I is a polystyrene cup. A crisp packet. A crisp packet is G. Okay, so it's G. A sweet wrapper is L. Is L is a sweet wrapper. A paper tissue, it's A. It's A. And a plastic bottle is H. Okay, so H is a plastic bottle. Okay, so before I finish off this section of the lesson and this video, I want you to do activity 4C, which is to answer the questions. Okay, so answer the questions. And, as I say, write them and take a photo or type your answers out. Okay, and email your answers to me to check them. Okay, so you answer 1, 2, or 3. Which things in the list can be recycled? What can be recycled? What other kinds of rubbish can you name? So if you can find other names for them, brilliant. And which of the things in the list do you often throw away? Which things in the list do you often throw away? Okay, now I want to explain your second portfolio task before I close this video. Now, as mentioned in the previous video, you need to email me in order to get these tasks, okay? Which you will complete at home. Now, today our vocabulary is rubbish. I want you to write down not 1, but 2 places where you can find this rubbish or this type of rubbish or where you can see it. So a plastic bag, you can find it in a supermarket or in a bin, okay? Look at the other vocabulary items. Where can you find it, okay? Remember to write in full sentences, but you have to email me in order to get the portfolio tasks to complete at home. All right, so that is the end for part 2 of this lesson. Once this video is finished, go on to part 3, where we'll be doing 5D and looking at kids and explaining your last portfolio task and next week's lesson. Okay? See you soon and see you in part 3. All right? Good work so far.